again from the Pies Arena. Sara and Julaine here with another hot tip. So for all of you Feast team members, this is where we'll be spending a lot of our time. Whether you're an usher, a dancer, on stage or off, you will be doing a lot of things around, in and around this building. So for those of you staying at the Rabin, your transportation is all arranged and provided. When your team needs to be somewhere, we will make sure that you get there. The challenge is, for some of you team members, you've chosen to be a non-housing team member, which means that you are not staying at the Rabin with the rest of the teams. You've decided to find housing elsewhere in the city, which is fine. The biggest challenge is during the feast, there are many different days which are considered shabbats. It's a day of rest for the Jewish people, and so the entire city will shut down. That means no bus service. So how do you get from where you're staying to the arena? Sara, a longtime Jerusalemite, has made her way in and out of this city many, many times in many different ways. Sara, what do you recommend?
Well, depending on where you are in Jerusalem, I'll say that especially on Shabbat, and you'll have Yom Kippur as well, and Sukkot, and all those holy days in the Jewish calendar, there are no buses running, as Julaine said. So basically, your only possibility is really taking a cab. And depending on if you are in city center or in other points of the city, please make sure that you do some research on cabs, because it is very easy, unfortunately, that the cab driver will ask you for more money.
Yes.
Always either establish a price before you get into the cab, or ask them to do meter.
Yes.
Because, for example, on a Shabbat, if you're coming from city center, Ben Yehuda, for example, to here, we are far away into Malha, which is almost outside of the city.
Yeah.
So you'll actually be paying around 60 to 70 shekels on a Shabbat. If it's not a Shabbat, if it's a regular day of the week, you can go to eged.co.il. That is the website for the local buses here, because you'll have buses that come that'll stop right across from the stadium here. For example, 77 or 18, they stop here. If you have a smartphone, you can also download the app Move It, and that is a real-time bus schedule that'll tell you where to go and when the bus is coming.
Absolutely. The only exception to transportation is your feast team fee that you are paying does cover the night of Ein Gedi, which is opening night, and that will pay for you to take the bus from Jerusalem down to the banks of the Dead Sea, where we will have an amazing opening night celebration.
It's a lot of dust and a lot of dancing.
A lot of
sweating
and heat.
Amazing.
It is amazing. It's life-changing and unforgettable.
Yes. So because we don't want you to hitchhike or take a skate,
or a camel.
Or a camel down to Ein Gedi and back.
So
because it's about like an hour and a half or so each way.
Yeah, so that fee is covered. Otherwise, everything else, transportation-wise, is your responsibility. So I think that's it for now. Shabbat Shalom from...
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom from Jerusalem.
Shabbat Shalom or Shavuot Tov, or
Shavuot
depending,
Tov, or
whatever
just
time
Shalom.
and place, or just Shalom, or just Arrivederci. Oh, that's wrong language.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye, la 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 la,
goodbye.
Over and out.